Okay, so our lesson for today is all about illustrating arithmetic sequence. And at the end of the lesson, okay, you are expected to determine the roots of polynomial equation, illustrate polynomial equations, and appreciate the process of getting the roots of polynomial equation. Okay, it is easy to give the roots of a polynomial equation when the polynomial is expressed as a product of linear factors. Example, okay, we have a polynomial x cubed minus 6x squared, this is 3, 6x squared plus 3x plus 10 equals 0. Okay, so in this polynomial equation, hindi siya naka-express as a product of linear factors. So kukunin natin ang factor nitong polynomial equation na to. So yung factor niya are x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2, and x minus 5 equals 0. So ito yung kanyang linear factors. Ito yung linear factors ng ating polynomial equation. So by this, by factoring completely the polynomial equation, it is easy for us to determine the roots. Mas madaling ma-identify yung ating roots kapag naka-factor siya completely yung ating polynomial equation. Okay, so we have a fundamental theorem of algebra. A polynomial equation p of x of degree n and with real coefficients has at most n real roots. So ibig sabihin, class, kung ano yung value ng degree mo, yun din yung value ng iyong roots. So take for example, if the degree is 4, you have 4 real roots also. So kung yung degree ay 5, mayroon ka ding 5 real roots sa ating polynomial equation. Okay, so here in our example, x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x plus 10 equals 0. What is the degree? What is the degree in our polynomial equation? Again, yung degree, yun ang pinakamalaking exponent sa ating polynomial equation. The highest. Okay, so ano yung exponent niya? Ano yung kanyang exponent? Okay, 3. So therefore, yung ating degree ay 3. The degree of our polynomial equation is 3. And the number of roots are 3 also. Okay, so we have 3 roots in our polynomial equation. So ito nga yung kanyang factor, di ba? Quantity of x plus 1, quantity of x minus 2, and quantity of x minus 5 equals 0. So by determining the roots, okay, by equating each factor to 0, we can find the value of x. And the value of x is our root to our polynomial equation. So later, we have several examples doon mamaya. So dito, class, ano yung value ni, kapag i-equate natin yung x plus 1 to 0, what is the value of x dito? X is equal to, okay, negative 1. And dito naman sa x minus 2, if we equate it to 0, the value of x is, okay, positive 2. And dito naman is, the value of x is positive, okay, positive 5. So mayroon tayong tatlong roots, negative 1, positive 2, at saka positive 5. So 3 yung ating degree, mayroon din tayong tatlong roots. Okay, so yun yung ating fundamental theorem of algebra. And, okay, this relationship was discovered by the German mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss. Siya yung nakadiscover ng ating fundamental theorem of algebra. Okay, so determine the degree, number of real roots, and the roots of the given polynomial equation. Number 1, quantity of x minus 3 times quantity of x plus 1 times quantity of x minus 1 equals 0. So, naka-express na as a product of linear factors ang ating polynomial equation. Naka-factor na siya, yung ating polynomial equation. So, determine the degree first. So, what is the degree? Ilan yung ating x? Okay, so 3. So, x times x is x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. Okay, so therefore, 3 yung ating degree dito. Kasi meron tayong tatlong x eh. So, ang exponent ng x dyan ay magiging cube or 3. So, therefore, yung ating degree ay 3. At ilan yung ating roots? Number of roots. Okay, 3 also. So, the number of roots is 3 also. Now, let's solve using the zero product property to find the roots. So, solve using zero product property. Zero product property. Okay, so x minus 3 equals 0, equate to 0, and the value of x is, transpose mo lang siya. So, the value of x is, okay, positive 3. Then, next is, yung x plus 1 naman. X plus 1 equals 0. Then, transpose the positive 1 to the other side of the equal symbol. That will become, okay, negative 1. Then, the other one is x minus 1 equals 0. And what will be the factor of x? Okay, positive 1. So, therefore, the real roots of our polynomial equation are, the real roots are 3, negative 1, and positive 1. Sa equation na tayo ngayon ha, equation na to. Kasi meron na tayo equal to 0 sa ating polynomial. So, that is equation. Polynomial equation. Kung walang equal dyan, walang equal to 0, or walang equal na symbol, yan ay polynomial expression. Pero since meron ng equal symbol, yan ay polynomial equation. Okay, so is there any question sa ating number 1? None. Let's proceed to number 2. Example. Okay, determine the degree, number of real roots, and the roots of the given polynomial equation. Quantity of x minus 3 squared times quantity of x plus 2 squared equals 0. Okay, so dito class, meron tayong dalawang x minus 3. So we have x minus 3 times x minus 3. Then, dalawang x plus 2 rin. So, times x plus 2 and another x plus 2 equals 0. Okay? So, what is the degree of the polynomial equation in number 2? The degree is, okay, very good, 4. 4 ang ating degree dyan. Kasi mayroon tayong 4 na x dito. So, that is 4. Okay? And then, what is the number of roots? So, how many roots do we have here? Number of roots. How many roots do we have in number 2? We have, okay, 4 also. Kasi, kung ano yung degree mo, yun din yung number of roots mo. So, we have a degree of 4. So, therefore, yung ating roots ay 4. Then, solve using the zero product property. Solve using zero product property. Okay, so we have x minus 3 equals 0, and that will become x equals, okay, positive 3. So the same also with the other one. Pares lang naman yan. So x minus 0, so that will become x equals positive. Next, yung x plus 2 naman. Okay, x plus 2 equal to 0. Then, what is the value of x? Okay, negative 2. So the same also with the other one, which is x plus 2 also equals 0. And the value of x is negative 2. Okay, so we have 4 roots dito sa ating number 2 na example. So the real roots are, paulit-ulit lang yung yung 3 at saka negative 2. Okay, so we have a 3 and negative 2. Okay, since dito class is dalawa yung ating 3. Okay, dalawa yung ating 3. So the roots here is 3 in multiplicity multiplicity 2. Okay, 3 in multiplicity 2. Kasi dalawa yung ating 3. Then the same also with negative 2 in multiplicity 2. Kasi dalawa din yung ating negative 2. So in negative 2 in multiplicity 2. So these are the real roots of our polynomial equation. Any question, class, in number 2? Is there any question in number 2? None. Okay, madali lang, di ba? Right? It is easy lang yung ating lesson ngayon. Number 3. Kasi naka-factor na yan. Kaya madali na lang nating ma-identify yung degree, pati yung real roots niya. Okay, so number 3, we have x plus 8 and x minus 7 times quantity of x squared minus 4x minus 5. Linear factor ba to? Itong x squared minus 4x minus 5? Linear factor siya o hindi? What do you think? Is it a linear factor or not? Itong x squared minus 4x minus 5. A linear factor or not? Anyone? Linear factor siya o hindi? Yung x squared minus 4x minus 5. Linear factor siya o hindi? Laila. Linear factor siya or hindi? Yung ating x squared minus 4x minus 5. Achilles, Villero. Achilles? Yes or no? Linear factor ba yung x squared minus 4x minus 5? Anyone? Sino ang gusto? Linear factor siya? Pag sinabi mo kasing linear factor, ang degree niya dapat ay 1. X squared minus 4x minus 5 yan. Ang kanyang degree ay 2. Itong x squared minus 4x minus 5, ang degree kasi nito 1 lang. Ito 1, pati ito 1. Kaya, linear factor sila. What about ito? Linear factor or not? Okay, hindi siya linear factor kasi ang kanyang degree ay 2. Tingnan nyo 2 yung kanyang degree So, hindi yan linear factor. So, therefore, ito ay quadratic. Quadratic factor to. So, what are we going to do is to get the factor of this x squared minus 4x minus 5. Kukunin natin ang factor nito. Ang kanyang linear factor. Okay, so ang technique lang dyan, class, dito ka mag-base sa last term mo, yung negative 5. Negative 5. Okay, hanapin, ano yung mga factors ni negative 5? What are the factors of negative 5? 1 times 5, positive 5 yun. 1 times, okay, negative 5. Pwede rin negative 1 times 5. Alin dito sa mga factor na to na kapag inad mo, ang sagot ay negative 4? Alin dito sa mga factor na to na kapag inad mo, ang sagot ay negative 4? Okay, very good. So, ang ating factor na gagamitin ay ito. Kasi kapag inad mo yan, ang sagot ay negative 4. So, pareho siya sa ating middle term. Sa coefficient ng ating middle term na negative 4. So, therefore, ang ating factor dyan ay x plus 1, positive 1 yan, at x minus 5, kasi negative 5 yun, equals 0. Okay, so therefore, the degree of the polynomial equation, yung kabuuan, what is the degree of our polynomial equation? So, okay, 4, very good. Then the number of real roots, or the number of roots is how many? Okay, 4 also. So, meron tayong 4 na real roots dito sa ating polynomial equation. So, to solve this using zero product property, so we will equate to 0 each factor. Zero product property. So, we are going to equate each factor to 0. So, una muna itong x plus 8 equals 0. And what is the value of x? Okay, so what is the value of x dito sa ating pinakaunang factor? X is equal to, okay, negative 8. Then, the other one, x minus 7 equals 0. And that is x equals, okay, positive 7. Then, x plus 1 equals 0. And that is x equals negative 1. Then, the last one is x minus 5 equals 0. And the value of x is positive 5. Okay, so therefore, yung ating real roots, the real roots of our polynomial equation are negative 8, positive 7, negative 1, at positive 5. So, yan yung ating real roots. Okay, so, is there any question in number 3? May tanong, class, sa number 3? Or none? Okay, so if none, let's proceed to number 4. Okay, so number 4 naman, we have x times quantity of x plus 1 times quantity of x minus 2, and we have another quadratic factor. So, gawin natin siyang linear. Hanapin natin ang linear factors nito ng x squared plus 10x plus 24. So, ganun pa rin. Okay, yung ating last term ay 24, yung ating constant. So, ano yung mga factors ni 24? So, okay, 6 times 4. Tapos ano pa? Aside from 6 at saka 4, ano pa yung kanyang mga factor? 8 at saka 3. Then, we have also 1 times 24 and 2 times 12, right? Okay, so, alin dito sa mga factor na to na kapag inad mo, ang sagot ay positive 10? Okay, 6 and 4. So therefore, yung ating factors ay, puro yan positive ha, so puro tayo plus. X plus 6 times x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so ayan, naka-ano na siya, yung ating polynomial equation ay naka-express na as a product of linear factors. Puro na yan mga linear factor. Okay, so what is the degree? What is the degree, class? In number 4. 4? Are you sure na 4? Ilan yung x dyan? Okay, 5. So 5 yung ating degree. And the number of roots? So how many roots do we have here? Okay, 5 roots. 5 roots also. Ngayon, so let's solve this using the zero product property. Solve using zero product property. Okay, so una yung x. Ito lang x. Equate to 0, so therefore, ang ating x ay 0. Next naman ay itong x plus 1. Equate to 0, what is the value of x? Then next is x minus 2. Equate to 0, what is the value of x? 2. Then next is x plus 6 equals 0. So what is the value of x? 6. Then next is x plus 4 equals 0. And what is the value of x? Okay, so meron tayong 5 real roots dito sa ating polynomial equation. And these are 0, negative 1, positive 2, negative 6, and negative 4. So we have 5 real roots in number 4. Is there any question? None. Okay, so if you do not have any question, answer. Determine the degree, the number of roots, and the real roots of the polynomial equation. So, pakipicturean na lang ang inyong sagot, isulat ninyo sa inyong papel, and take a picture of your answer with solution dapat. Then upload to your Google Classroom. Okay? Then i-upload ninyo sa inyong Google Classroom. You can start answering